Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3. In the previous episode, we saw the second half of that mountain I'm facing known as K3. We found killer penguins, a killer snowman, and a killer off-screen sniper, and got killed by them once each. I'm not exactly proud of that, but I suppose it could have been worse. And so, starting off this episode, we're going to be doing that one ugly word known as side quests. I promise so. It won't take too long, and I swear I'll make it entertaining. First off, let's talk to this guy called Barter and his swap shop. Oh, good day to you, kitty. How are you? The name's Barter. You see me, washers? That posing funky fella's been acting a bit weird lately. I swear he's been working on some super secret project, and I reckon it's just some silly pipe dream. I've been doing some home improvements, but look at the state of me. How will I know when I'm clean? Well, I mean, it'd help if you could look in a mirror, and we do happen to know someone who's selling a mirror that we could just barely not afford earlier. Perhaps Bazaar could help us. Let's get past these rocks here. And check out... Turbo Ski can be a little finicky sometimes. Let's check out Bazaar. Alright, buddy. We want that mirror. I can tell you now, my friends, that you have made a very worthy purchase. There's actually one more thing he has to say now that you bought the mirror. Are there secret caves? Well, we know the answer to that, but, he'll offer to tell us a little more if we pay him 13 coins. Well, I could find them myself, but let's see what he has to say. Well, some are hidden on islands and mountains, and you need Funky's assistance to get to them. How many secret caves are there? The answer's in the number of coins you paid for this information. Ha ha! It turns out there are exactly 13 of them. Yeah, we had to waste some money to do that. Hopefully we can find some more bear coins in Razor Ridge. Well, you know we're gonna. Hopefully we can find enough of them. And so that's not all we want to do here, because we want to head over here. Remember how, after we first visited Blunder, he let slip that a lost world does exist in this game? Well, the further you get, the more secrets he has trouble keeping. And so once you've cleared the central part of the overworld, he has something new to say. Acromic clues, huh? Well, if you think I'm telling you the lost world is in the compass rocks. Oh, you didn't actually hear that, did you? So, that rock formation is meaningful in some way after all. But we got other stuff to take care of at the moment. Specifically on the other end of this central part here. Remember how Blizzard asked us to deliver a present to his brother Blue, right? Well, we can go do that now. Maybe this will help his dreary mood a little. Let's hope. A present? For me? Oh, thank you, kitty. You really made my day. Let's have a look inside. The music picks up. Must be good. Oh, it's a bowling ball. Well, it's far too heavy for me. I know. Why don't you have it, kitty? But it sounds like the thought really counted. So I guess, sometimes it helps to just know someone cares. Let's go check on them again. And the music's back to the normal stuff for the Bear Brothers. Oh, and take a quick look at the calendar real fast. It's a little pixelated, but if you notice, his birthday seems to have been on January 16th. Now keep that in mind, because as we go out here, we take a look at some of the foliage and etc. You know, some of the trees are starting to turn. This game seems to be taking place sometime around the early fall, like, say, first couple weeks of October. So if that holds true, Blue has gone 9 months, almost 9 months perhaps, with almost everyone having forgotten about his birthday. And the one brother who did was stuck up on K3 because he busted his leg. I mean, you just gotta feel bad for the guy by that point. But we can actually do something with that bowling ball now. Let's head back to Mechanos real fast. You know how Bazooka was saying he wanted to fire off Big Bessie again? Well... Have you seen Big Bessie? I haven't fired it for years. No ammunition, you see. Oh, that feels a little redundant. What have you got there, kitty? Heavy ball? Well, you never know. It might just work. Shall we load Big Bessie up and fire her off? And using, as always, lock and load, sir. Okay, let's give it a go. Ready? Aim! Bessie backs up. And that's how you get to that Simon Cave. And let's enter the precariously perched sky-high secret. Actually, sounds like something out of a Zelda game. Dun, 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 dun. You've learned the mechanical rhythm. And you thought those references were over. So, we hop back down here to Swanky's. Yeah, I know that's quite a jump, but the Kongs don't suffer fall damage in this game, remember? And that's officially all we had to do here on Mechanos. Oh well. And with that, there is just one more thing we need to do. So, now with mirror in hand, let's head over to Barter. Almost made a clean stop there. Dirty, I'd take a look in a mirror if I were you. Is that a mirror? It is. Can I possibly borrow it? Hands off, boss. Alright, you can have it. Thanks for that, kitty. Oh no, look at the state of me. I'm a wreck. Take this wrench. I don't need it now. That's not just any wrench. It's a monkey wrench. Damn it, Rare. But with all of that side questing done, now we can finally head over to World 6. Let me be the first to welcome you to Razor Ridge, where the very earth splits in two and spires up to the heavens. Okay, overly thematic intros aside, there's a lot of earth and a lot of vertical distance here. And a name like Razor Ridge ain't any more of a tip off the... Well, the game's gonna get much harder here from... Yeah. And this first level here, Buzzer Barrage, is no exception, as you're gonna find out very quickly. Welcome to the first of the cave levels. Yeah, it turns out this place is for more than just those sections at the end of the underwater levels. This tile set's for more than just that. Music's actually kind of interesting. Yeah. And so, you remember how I was saying there's little secret stuff in the cave levels as well? Well, there's one right here, in fact. A one-up, just waiting for us to take it. Well, a little unnecessary, but there's actually one more thing I should probably mention. You see, if you throw Kitty horizontally, he'll roll off stuff like a barrel. You can even... let's try that again. You can even ride him if you time it right. Haha. So, funny stuff aside, let's get this over with. Team throw up, and you're going to be spending most of this level as Quawks. So this first section is a bit of a breather. You just have to get reacquainted with the controls, all the advanced commands, etc. Sneak past this booty bird. You remember Quawks' power is to be able to pick up barrels. Grab this banana bear coin. Wait a minute, let's not... Yeah. Let's let this one roll over to the... I missed! Oh, that's lovely. Take out this buzz. Let's take another barrel with us since they respawn oh so conveniently. And here is a copter. All the buzzing these propellers do. And we'll give this level its name, unfortunately. There are a lot of them. They may only move up and down, but they're big, generally fast, and difficult to dodge. Be very careful with them, because this level is basically a gauntlet of them. There's another booty bird. There's a K, another barrel, if you couldn't bring that one this far. But hey, I like me some self-imposed challenges. Mind the copter here. There's another one. Wait for this one to pass. And if you remember Murky Mill a little here, we gotta sneak this one past this red buzz. Onto the... For real this time, onto the green one, duck down here. Here's our first bonus barrel. It's a batch of baddies, and this time we actually get to use Quawks for it. And all these buzzes situated down here, this bonus challenge is more or less a bombing run. And actually, just since I kind of realized that, earlier today when I was practicing, I realized they did some really interesting thematic stuff between the two parrots. You know, due to the nature of how they're able to attack, Squawk functions kind of like a fighter plane, while Quawks is kind of like a bomber. And that's actually really cool how they set that up, and I never noticed it. So you gotta be, you want to be really careful around these two buzzes, these three buzzes here, then two, now one. Make sure they don't clip you with how they move. And that's all of them. You got plenty of time to get this bonus coin here if you know what you're doing. Barrel drops us off to below where that copter was guarding. We can head onward. 2 of them here. Careful. Let's not jump the gun. Wait for them to fall down so we can sneak past. There's a steel keg. That's interesting. Let's drop this. Let it take out that booty bird. Let's grab the O first, then grab another steel keg for our convenience. Careful. And I remember right, you can actually get down below where that... Yep. There's a banana bunch down below where that copter is flying. Careful, overshot the barrel a little there. No. Oh, that's not good. Well, don't get hit. Careful. Sneak this one down here. There's nothing up above those red buses for your information. Over to the right here, there's 20 bananas for you to be had. Yes. And we got 2 copters synchronized here. We gotta stick in between them and move with them. Once they come back up. Anytime now, guys. Careful. Fast fall as needed. Get a quick glimpse. You can see that bottom one actually goes through the wall there. Go figure. Sneak past this buzz. There's a barrel that Buzz is guarding. Nothing. Don't worry. Careful. Up. This barrel to the right so the buzz hits it before it hits you. Careful. That was close. And finally the star barrel. And yes, we did just go from the very beginning up to this point without finding a single DK barrel. Yeah, like I said, this game gets much harder here. Whole section with a bunch of buzzes. Whenever possible, move with them to avoid getting hit. You can also find something down here. A couple banana bunches. Move with the buzzes, remember. Down your bottom right here is the way onward. Just past these very, very difficult to avoid copters. Oh, these bananas clearly tell us we want to... Damn it! Well, there's a steel keg up here. Yeah, and if we had to go out our way to get this, you know what that's probably going to mean. Let's take out those 2 buzzes. Take this down the pathway that we just opened. There he is. So let's drop this barrel down. Be careful here, because if you're too high up and you drop it, it'll despawn before it hits the ground. Drop it. Onk! And the DK coins are stopping this little passage here and let the copter fly by. Done. I missed it. I tried to... That's not the right part of the music. Careful. Upward, over to the right. You want to nab this barrel. Wait for the copter to come by. Don't take any unnecessary risks in this level. This middle buzz, if you can get the barrel by it. Careful. This middle buzz is guarding a bear coin. Another copter here. And so, word of advice, if you ever have to sneak barrels past copters in narrow areas in this level, you want to stay up rather than down. The barrel might get hit, but since you actually stay, if you try to go down, you actually sit up a little higher than you would if you don't have the barrel, and better the barrel gets hit than you. Sneak by here. Alright, let's play it safe. Wait for these copters to come back down. Interesting fact, actually. There are some unused sprites in the data for this game that suggest the copters were originally planned to be able to land, touch down, and even wield their propellers as blades. And they actually had animations very similar to the... no, I said these copters only move up and down. I lied. Some of them can make hairpin turns, too. But yeah, these copters were actually going to function kind of like cutlasses from Donkey Kong Country 2, and you're even going to be able to defeat them. They had an animation for being defeated. So for whatever reason, they just kind of decided against doing that. And so now the copters are the way they are, constantly in the air and undefeatable through pretty much any means you can get in the levels in which they appear. Almost through here. Let's stay up. Through here, that you can see that G behind the top buzz here. Careful. Careful. Another DK barrel. Nearing the final gauntlet here. Here's another copter rising very high. You want to stay up here as these bananas tell you to, because there's 2 copters making a hairpin there. Just a little further. Sneak past this red buzz, guarding a green buzz down here. And there is the no sign. It's a good thing we got both columns, because there's a couple more secrets to be found. And there's one, if you look closely, right where this no sign's planted. A 2-up bar reward for getting through that last section without getting hit, but that's not all. There's another one right here in the line of fire. A bear coin. Not as good in comparison, but there's a little more to be found here. You see something you might not have noticed because you were in the form of Quarks this whole time. That's not good. You can bounce harmlessly off the top of these copters. There's some secrets to be found here, including a 3-up that we technically don't need, but now you know it's there. And, careful, we're going to have to wait a little for this. You want to play it safe here as usual, especially when you only got one Kong, and you definitely don't want to... forgot they respawn that way. Maybe if I'm smart with this. Yes! You can sneak up to the left side here, where there's bonus barrel number 2. Very cleverly hidden. And now to collect 40 stars here, we're going to have to use that technique we literally just learned. Like I said, getting much harder now. And, uh-oh. Well, we're going to have to get back up there now. Wish me luck. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, great. Well, I'll see you guys back once I get all the way back here. Alright, made it back. See if we can get up here. Yes. Alright, let's get that second bonus. Let's get in that second bonus barrel and not screw up this time. Alright, wait for the copter to land. Jump back up. You're probably going to have to do this a grand total of 4 times, so I hope you're a quick learner. Up, 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 up to the left. Got it. Kitty's generally a little more helpful here because he's bigger and can collect stars more easily. There we go. One more time. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Phew. The barrel drops us off right where we want to be. Yep, they are pulling no punches from here on out. Worth it to stop by Wrinkly just to check on our progress and save, though. She's got a banana bird on her head. Oh, at least they're very well behaved, as she says. Almost 2/3 of the way through the game now. Making quite a bit of progress. Wrinkly, I think you're turning into a crazy bird lady. But anyway, time to meet the one of the 2 bear brothers of this area, Benny and his chairlifts. Good day, crazy Kongs. My name is Benny. Me and my brother Bjorn run the chairlifts in this region. Would you like to use my chairlift? It's lots of fun. Would you like to be using the chairlift? Okay. Well, can't really walk around here. Hey, if you take a quick look out the window there, you'll notice there's a snow palette. I guess that's some kind of graphical mess up. Well, maybe it does say a little about what they might have been originally planning in this game. Maybe these chairlifts were going to be used in K3. Maybe Brazier Ridge was going to be snow-themed at some point, and they eventually decided they would be better off just using that theme for a different area. But regardless, now we have Kong-fused cliffs. This level's going to be a real joy, I bet you could tell, judging from the title, huh? No time to soak in the atmosphere here because it's a trap! That impersonation could have been better, but yes, some wise ass lit the rope on fire. Alright, so now, just like with Ripsaw Rage, you want to keep a steady distance, high enough to where you're out of harm's way of the fire, low enough to where you won't climb straight into an enemy. Find your balance. See? And more copters here. They just won't leave us alone. Mind the buzzes. Easy. And now we want to hop off and onto this next rope, which is already pre-lit and waiting for us to touch it. How nice of it. Whoa. And we want to head off to the right here, because just all the way up this path is our first bonus barrel. You can helicopter spin across as well, if you couldn't tell. We got a coin to find. This one's more of a gauntlet than anything. We got to use these arrow barrels to get up over these buses. Right, left, careful, wait for it. Right, left one more, and there's the coin. That time was a little unnecessary, if you ask me. This will drop us off right back, probably where we didn't want to be. Mind the buzz here. We want to time this just right. And onto this next rope. This arrow barrel will give us a bear coin. Too bad it can't get us out of harm's way, though. Halfway through, though, that's something. There's a blast barrel if we can sneak through here. Some stuff to be found. Careful. Sneak between these. Easy. Up here to get past this copter, who is very, very smart and a little too much so. Over here, there's a blast barrel. Takes a sweet time rotating around, but there's 2 bear coins to be had for it. You want to be especially careful here. No, not quite yet. You want to get this end here. I know you're thinking, where's the O? Well, actually, it's in between where we got to the first bonus barrel and where it dropped us off. In fact, it's actually right before that spot where you can helicopter spin for him. But now's not the time to talk about that because, no, not yet. There's 3 buzzes. And off to the right here, bonus barrel number 2. Yes, it's another find the coin one. Not often you see 2 of the same challenge in one level. This one's similar to the first one, except we have coppers to dodge now. Left, right, they're very predictable in the order they come in. Just go left, right, and there's the coin. Once again, the timer is a little unnecessary. Just a, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, look, coppers coming in from the side now, as if they couldn't be enough of a pain. Just a formality, that's the word I wanted. I shouldn't be thinking about these right now. Easy. Not much further now. Blast barrel is going to lead us to something nice. 20 bananas plus some change and the G. Oh, why did I go over to the right? Why did I have to do that? Alright, see you guys back by the G unless I die like an idiot again. Alright, and we're back. See if we can... I got hit by it again. Good thing I still had another Kong. Just a little further. It may look like safety, but you don't want to let go just yet because you want to get up here to the very top where there is a steel keg waiting for us. Where's the coin? Hiding in this passage. So, if you did land on that solid ground before and tried to go through here, not only would you run smack dab into the coin, you'd have no way of getting up there to where the steel keg is. How do we get back up here? This conveniently placed arrow barrel because the dev team thinks of everything. Wouldn't that have been a shame to end up running into that coin and realizing you have to play through the entire level again just to get back to him? There we go. Was worried it despawned there for a second. Alright. Fun fact, as far as I know, there aren't any of those hidden little secrets in this level because, you know, what solid ground is there for them to hide them? Alright, and we have another bear brother up here, Bjorn. Should be interesting. Oh, hello! How are you, fine furry kitty? I am being Bjorn, Benny's brother. I am afraid that my chairlift is broken. I lent my number 6 wrench to someone and they didn't return it to me. What accent am I trying to do? Well, it's yours anyway. You can have it back. Thank you, you top kitty. Now you may use my ski lift for free from now on. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, there's that Simon Cave, although I imagine that was kind of predictable considering there was a chairlift leading to a whole bunch of nothing. Let's check out Clifftop Cash. No way. That's almost like the... Da-na, you've learned the freaking Prelude of Light. What the hell? No way. Wow, I can't say it. I started those jokes just for a neat little reference, but there's one that actually sounded like something from a Zelda game. I can't believe it. No way. And speaking of light, we're about to see the opposite of it right here. Because it seems like this little lake down here is kind of, it doesn't like the light. Hope you're not afraid of the dark, guys. I wasn't kidding. Because unless you can give off your own light like that fish over here, you can barely see in front of your damn hands. Helping things just a little is the fact that we're going to be spending the majority of this level as on guard, so you'll actually be able to attack stuff. And attacking stuff is in fact your key here. Because by stabbing these, what are called gleaming breams, they'll light up the place for a little bit, at least enough to where you can see. That bounty bass is hiding the cave from us. Let's stab it again for old time's sake, just to make sure we have enough light to get through this section without having to fumble around in the dark. Some cocos here, keep in mind. On guard is a little vulnerable above and below him, so make sure you line up with these cocos right, or just avoid them entirely. Careful. And it's getting dark again. Fortunately, they're... See? Vulnerable vertically. Ooh, mind these lurchins. As per usual, you can get hurt by them if their shells are closed when you attack them. I probably shouldn't have risked it, but there's a... I thought there was a bear coin down here. Apparently not. Well, as we head on, let's stab this guy again. Come find the cocoa over here because there's an O to be found. Stab a couple more of them, and we're back where the other path would have led. You want to be very careful around these lurchins because On Guard can and will stab at them reflexively if he's facing them, even if their shells are closed and he can get hurt from them. I don't get it either. Maybe he's a bit of a psychopath? Well, at least he's on our side. These lurchins are reminding me a little of Croctopus Chase, to be honest. And I bet anyone who hasn't played Donkey Kong Country once going, what the hell is that? Anyway, stabbing these cocos ain't just for show, because this third one's guarding something important. Ooh, wow, I'm glad I didn't get hit there. I know 90 stars does sound daunting, but like that 80-star challenge in Logi Labyrinth, this one's not that hard. Just a bunch of stars to collect, no enemies. And if you know how to control On Guard well enough, especially if you use the stab to make him move faster, this isn't hard at all. And just like that, we're done. With plenty of time to spare, even after I missed it the first time. And it drops us off right by Gleam & Bream. How convenient. Up there is where the third cocoa was. See it? Now that I've showed you that, and stabbed these cocos to get them out of the way, let's super stab this guy to give us some more light. But didn't want to do it that time. Alright. Careful around these. This place might as well be a minefield with all the lurchins around here. Take care to get through here before it gets too dark. There's a banana bunch to be had. And after it, the star barrel. Very nice. And a DK barrel. Good thing. And there's more than just this Gleam & Bream here. There's a Barracoin. Careful. You can never stab those things too many times, I tell you. Careful here. Gonna find those coming up at you. It might as well be Buzzer Barrage now. Careful. Avoid some aerial enemies with one animal buddy. Avoid some sea-dwelling ones with a different one. I wonder if that was on purpose. Nonetheless, it's getting a little too dark. Luckily, this area is kind of small. Just a couple cocos guarding a banana bunch. Not sure how those things stay ripe underwater, but I'll take it. Another Gleam & Bream here. Off to there, and there's that banana bunch. The actual way is downward. Let's stab him again for good measure. Now that... Oh, right, okay. Got turned around a little. We actually want to head up here. Interesting, considering for most of this level you're heading straight down further into the darkness. Kind of cool thematically, and a little creepy when you think about it. Barracoin from that bounty bass. But the light's not going to stay lit, so let's stab him again. I'm not sure how he survives, but I quite respect him for it. He takes a lot of punishment. Easy. Easy. There's another one. He moves. Careful around him. You don't want to fall on him and get hit. Though if you do, there's a DK barrel if you didn't, die. Careful. It's like sneaking between two coppers here. Off to the left here, another Bream. They're everywhere in this level. Of course, the level's named for them, so duh. Fun fact, at this split you actually... Hold on a second. Let's get the light back. I do not have a problem. What are you saying? Down here you want to go to the right because this way's clear if you're careful around the lurchins. This banana bunch is actually guarded by these two, and you won't really be able to get by them as far as I can tell. So not worth getting hit just to get 10 bananas. Just go to the right. Onward. We're getting around these lurchins. Just a little further. This is just like Buzzer freaking Barrage. You can go either way along this path, but if you notice, these lurchins go far enough up where we can hit them if we time it just right. And they're guarding something very important. We'll get that to you in a second. Because this bonus barrel is more important than some mere Kong letter. 40 stars to collect. This bonus area is a little interesting. All we gotta do is follow the path here. I have a bit of a personal theory that this is originally meant to be a find a coin challenge. But in development it was decided that it was a little too difficult to find your way here, so they decided to give you some stars to lead you to the coin. It's not all that hard now, but I can appreciate the gesture. See, that's why we didn't have to grab that Jeep, because the bonus barrel drops us off right by it. Now off to the right here, there's a Bream. There's a banana bunch over here to grab first. Fortunately, no enemies. Careful with this guy. There we go. Just another minefield here. These lurchins move. Be very careful. Off to the top left is a Barracoin. I think we had another Kong. Because here is the end. Phew. I think this cave is well lit. I'm not sure how such a cave exists. With I'm sure there's some kind of scientific reason for this to be able to exist down here at such a depth. Don't think there'd be oxygen though, but oh well, it's not like the Kongs are trying to breathe under. Not like the Kongs need to breathe underwater or anything. Let's head onward. Let's finish this level. Let's hope that way onward has an elevator. They braved the depths of that trench and emerged unscathed somehow. Gotta say, I'm quite impressed. Now that I've said that, I'll probably die a bunch of times here on out. But yeah, Razor Ridge has plenty more punches to throw, though. Next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3, we're gonna face them head on.